Hello friends, welcome back to Restart UPSC. So far we have completed questions related to miscellaneous section, other section. And now in this video, we'll be solving the questions related to data interpretation. Okay, let's go to the first question. There is a graph. Okay, what is happening from the graph? Which one of the following can be concluded? On average, A earned more than B. B earned more than A. Earnings of A and B are equal. Earnings of A were less as compared to B during the period. Now see, this is the earnings of A and B, right, in the period 2000 to 2010. That means the entire area of the graph will be the earnings of A, right? This is the time period. This is the graph. The entire area will be the amount earned by A. You see, this is the area of earnings of A, right? This is the total area. See, this is the earnings of B. Right? Now, see, the area of A is more than area of B, right? You can see here. This is the entire area of A, and this is the area of B. So, answer will be what? Average earnings of A is more than B, right? The answer is A. Okay. Now, let's go to the second question. Year-wise variation of price of a certain commodity is shown in the following graph. Okay. The price of commodity in the year 1990. This is 1990, right? Here, this is 20 and this is 10, right? Like, the price of commodity is between 10 and 20. Right? The answer is B. Okay. Now, let's go to the third question. The proportion of expenditure on various items by two families A and B are represented in the following bar charts. From these charts, we can conclude that this is family A, right? And this is family B. The first option is asking about food, right? Now, what is the total expenditure? 20,000 of family B. Total expenditure of family B is 1 lakh. Now, notice that family A expenditure on food. Okay. What is expenditure on food? 50%. 50% of what? Total expenditure, that is 20,000. It will be 10,000 rupees, right? No. Similarly, for family B, what is the expenditure on food? It is only 10% of its total expenditure. That means 10% of 1 lakh. That is also 10,000 rupees, right? Now what is telling? In the option A, family A spent more money on food than family B. No, they are equal. If family B spent more money on food than family A. No, family A and family B spent same amount on food. Yes, they have spent same amount on food, right? So what is the expenditure on food by family A and family B cannot be compared. This is also wrong. Let's go to the next question. We have given a bar diagram, right? Now, it is asking what? By how much, measured in thousands of tons, did the import of sheet steel exceed the import of coil steel in the first 3 months of the year? Right? First 3 months will be January, February, and March, right? It is asking for sheet steel. This is sheet steel, right? That means these items and the import of coil steel. Coil steel means this item, these white ones. Okay? Now, let's calculate for sheet steel. January month, how much? 40, right? 40 plus this value. This value is somewhere between 38 and 36, right? That means 37. For the third month, it is exactly 36, right? 36. What is this value? 130. Now, the coil strip. Okay. What is the coil strip? First month it is 30. Second month is somewhere between 30 and 32, that is 31. And in the next month it is 31. Okay. What is coil strip? 30 plus 31 plus 33. It's 94. Okay. What is asking? How much did the input of sheet steel exceed the input of coil steel? That means the difference between these two. It is 113 minus 94. It is 19,000 tons. Okay. Answer is C. What is the approximate total value of sheet steel imported over 6 months period? Okay. 6 months period, right? Already we know the 3 months value. Let's add it. That means 113 plus the remaining months. Remaining months means what? Sheet steel, no? This lines ones. Okay. If this is 36, right? This is what? 34. Okay. This is also 34. That means already we got 113 here. This 113 plus 36 plus 34 plus 32. What is the total? 270. Right? This is tons only. What is asking? Is asking the total value. Value will be what? Quantity into price, right? What is the price? $256. So 217 into 256. Okay. After calculation, we'll be getting 55,552 rupees. That is asking the approximate value. Right? It is almost nearest to, right? Okay. No, answer is C. The next question. What was the approximate ratio of sheet steel and scrap steel import in the first 3 months? Okay. We know the sheet steel value in the first 3 months, that is 113. Now let's calculate for the scrap steel. Scrap steel means this boxes. First one 32, second month 34, third month 32. Okay. That is 32 scrap steel, 34 plus 30. What will be its total? 90. Okay, he's asking what ratio, no? Let's remember it. 113 by 98. Let's take this value as 100. So what will get? 1.13, right? So the ratio will be almost greater than 1.13, the nearest value. Okay. Let's go to the next question. He's given the graph. Which one of the following statements is not correct? He's asking for not correct with reference to the graph to what is given? This is the expected progress, the dotted line. This is the actual progress. Okay. On 1st June, the actual progress of the work was less than the expected. This is the 1st June, right? See, the expected progress is higher than actual progress. So the statement is correct. He is asking for not correct statement. Please keep this in mind. The actual rate of progress of work was greatest during the month of August. Rate of progress is what? It is the slope of the graph rate. Rate means what? This minus this by this value. Right? So wherever you are getting the highest gradient, it will be the greatest progress rate value. No? See here. This slope is, the angle is smaller. But see here, this angle is bigger. No? That means here see, the growth is, rate value is increasing very high. This break-even point is happening with on August. So the actual rate of progress of work is greatest during the month of August. Right? This is really greatest. So this is also right. But he is asking for not correct statement. No? Please remember that. The work was actually completed before the expected time. If this is the deadline, we have already reached this point here only, right? We have seen such type of graphs in the cricket turf. They'll show one team has scored these many runs, but the next team will try to score this score in here only. It means less overs, right? This was the deadline, but the work completed before itself. Right? So yes, statement C is also correct. So obviously answer will be D, right? Let's check. During the period from 1st April, that means here, to 1st September, at no time was the actual progress more than the expected progress. See here, the actual progress is greater than expected progress, right? So answer will be D, right? D is wrong. So let's go to the next question. Looking at the graph, it can be inferred from 1990 to 2000 that population growth rate has increased. Population growth rate has decreased. Growth rate of population has remained stable. Population growth rate shows no trend. So here what is asking between 1990 and 2010, right? See here. Here birth rate is value is decreasing, but after some time it is almost stable. Death rate also decreased sharply, but here it is stable, right? But the birth rate is decreasing, death rate is also decreasing, but there is no consistency in these values of decreasing. Right? So you can say that the population growth rate shows no trend. Now, let's go to the next question. With reference to the above graph, consider the following statements. Considering 1970 as the base year. Population has stabilized after 35 years. After 35 years means 2000, it is 30. 12 years. Is asking from you. Population has stabilized after 30 years. Birth rate is constant. Death rate is also constant. Now, what is telling? Population has stabilized. No. Population rate has stabilized. Rate stabilized. Okay. Still the population is increasing only. The growth, the population rate is positive. See, birth rate are more than death rate. Right? Birth rate is greater than death rate. So there is population growth, but the growth rate is stabilized. Okay. Statement 1 is wrong. We'll remove these options. Right. Now, population growth rate has stabilized after 35 years. Yes, this is right. Now, death rate has fallen by 10% in first 10 years. 1970 is the base year, right? But its death rate in 1970, it is 25. After 10 years, no? After 10 years, the value of death rate is 21, right? Now we need to calculate the percentage drop in the death rate. That means percentage drop in the death rate will be 25 minus 21 by 25, right? That means 4 by 25 into 100 is 4. It is 16%. This is the negative value. Right? This is the decreasing rate. The percentage fallen is 16%. Right? In the options, what is in the statement, what is given? 10%. No? So the statement is also wrong. Is also wrong. Answer is D. Let's check. Birth rate has stabilized after 35 years. Yes. See here, after 35 years, the birth rate is stabilized. Right? So this is also correct. Okay. Let's go to the next question. Average hourly earnings per year of workers in a firm are represented in the figures A and B as follows. Okay. This is A. This is B. Right? From the figure, it is observed that values of E are different, ranges of E are different, slope of graphs are same, rates of increase of E are different. See here, this is the graph. Is taking the reference from directly 20. Here is taking from 0. If you draw here a horizontal line, see, this will be 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, right? I'll see the corresponding values for 14 is 25. Here, corresponding values 14, 25. Yeah, this also 14, 25. 15 and 30. This also 15 and 30. 35 and 16. See here, 35 and 16. But 40 and 17. 40 and 17. That means these are similar graphs only, right? So the slopes are graphs are same, right? Right? The answer is C. Very simple. So, okay, friends, let's stop this video here. This will be the last question to this video. In the next video, we'll be solving the remaining questions. Okay. Thank you, friends. Let's meet in the next video.